My wife, the sex worker. My ex-wife and I met in college. She was one of the most beautiful women I had ever seen. Wherever she went, there was always a crowd of guys following her around. We had some classes together over 4 years, but I never pursued her. I figured I did not stand a chance, not with all those other guys. One day after class, she asked me if I would study with her, and just like that, the rest was history. We married. We both started our careers in the same industry, though at different companies. It was a male-dominated field. I found immediate success while she struggled. She changed jobs within the first year, and still she continued to struggle. In our 3rd year of marriage, she became pregnant with our first son. She worked through the pregnancy. A few weeks after giving birth, during a routine physical, her doctor asked to do a biopsy on her cervix. The results came back. Precancerous cells had been found. The doctor advised us that if we wanted more children, we should not wait, because eventually a hysterectomy would be necessary. As soon as she felt ready, she became pregnant again. She gave birth to our second son within a year of the first. Afterward, more tests confirmed that it was time to have the hysterectomy. With 2 babies still in diapers, she had the surgery. She was heartbroken. We had dreamed of a large family, and now that dream had ended. She poured her heart into being a great mother. She became a stay-at-home mom. She took care of everything at home. Meanwhile, my career continued moving forward. I was offered a position at another company with a significant salary increase. Life seemed good. When the boys went off to school, she volunteered at their school and quickly became a fixture there. We also had close friends from college. I will call them A and B. We spent a lot of time with them. They started their family around the same time we did. They had 1 son. We went on vacations together, had dinners, family outings. We were best friends. After their son was born, A returned to work and found great success. B had a good job too, until 2001, when his job was eliminated. He struggled to find work in his field. They decided he would stay home with their son, at least until something came up. My wife and B spent a lot of time together, especially once the kids were in school, and you can guess what happened. They had an affair. The story does not end there. After about a year of their affair, things escalated. B asked my wife if she and I had ever discussed having a threesome. It had been a fantasy we joked about over the years, but nothing serious. B had a friend he wanted to bring into the bedroom. My wife agreed. The day came. At B's house, his friend, I will call him C, arrived. He undressed while B and my wife got warmed up. They had their threesome. Afterward, C left a few $100s on the table and asked my wife if he could meet her alone sometime. She said she would think about it. B handled the communication. Eventually, C recommended others. A business was born. When B found work again, my wife continued on her own. She got a second cell phone. She rented a storage unit and turned it into her private closet and office. She used the money she earned to buy outfits her clients requested. She even bought a car so her minivan would not be seen parked outside hotel rooms. The clients had to pay for a room at a nice hotel. Everything was done in cash. She never brought the money into our household budget that I know of. She said she tightened our finances to afford things like summer camps for the boys. She only worked during school hours. She always picked the boys up from school. Occasionally B would pick them up when she could not. Our home life never seemed to suffer. I worked a lot. I thought it made sense that intimacy had slowed down. We were both busy. We spent weekends as family time. Most nights, we cuddled on the couch watching television. In 2016, our oldest son was in college and the younger one was a senior in high school. I got a call from B. My wife was in the hospital. He was vague but said she was hurt badly. I rushed to the hospital. She was hooked up to machines. Her jaw was broken. Her nose was broken. Her orbital bone was fractured. She had a possible concussion. She would survive, but the road to recovery would be long. The police officer finishing his report handed me a bag with her belongings. Inside were clothes I did not recognize, high heels and a dress she never wore around me. The nurse said they brought her clothes from the hotel room. The pieces started coming together. Later that night, once the pain medication wore off a little, she told me bits of the story. She drifted back to sleep. I sat my youngest son with her and called B. I demanded answers. B admitted that my wife had been working as a prostitute. He left out the part about the affair and his role in starting her new career. I was devastated. We brought her home after surgery. As she recovered, more of the truth came out. I called A and told her everything. The affair, B's involvement as her pimp. I threw B out of their home. As my wife regained her strength, I told her we were finished. I asked her to move out. She moved in with B. I filed for divorce. Now, 5 years later, I am sitting here, divorced. I still love her. It feels like she died. The grief is unbearable. My boys know everything that happened. I have not spoken to her since the day she left.